Happy Friday. I hope you guys are well. So, what you're looking at here is my 2022 weeks. This will be my everyday kind of planner. And it's going to be kind of loud and crazy here. So, I had knew this was going to come, and I had already printed out a lot of stuff, picked out a lot of different pages and themes and like colors because I knew this bright lime looking color was coming. I actually love the vibrancy of the notebook. So this is a mega weeks, and if you watch my other one called All About Hobonichi Weeks, I explain why I'm in a mega for next year because I'm going to have 3 Hobonichi weeks next year. So I also picked my 2022 word, and it's going to be laugh. I always try to pick words that are action items. Like this word is improve. This year's last year before that was despite. One was growth. One was surrender. I do that to keep me accountable throughout the year. But this upcoming year, I want to laugh. I want to be more less rigid, less uptight. You guys probably do see a very fun side of me here. But sometimes I could be very, very, very rigid, and that's as I've gotten a little older. So I just wanted a word that was gonna spark spontaneous sounds and movement of the face, and I printed out the definition of it, and it's like the act of laughing, something that causes laughter, a source of fun, and one of the informal nouns or so forth was she decided to play along with him for a laugh. So it was just, there was a quote that I had found on Pinterest, and it just sparked the whole theme of this Hobonichi weeks, just vibrancy, the color, I'm just going to go all out and just kind of play with different textures and themes and just, I don't know. So the quote, and you'll see later on in here, it says, laughter is the evidence that we're still here, the proof that our tragedies will not define us forever. Laughter is the language of the survivor. I mean, I have it up front when I flipped through, and I just thought that was just so perfect for what has happened throughout these last few years and just personally, and I don't know, it just felt really good. So this is the sneaker weeks, and in that it's shorter than the regular Hobonichi Mega or, the hardcover one, and it has like this harder little cardstock covering. So I would definitely buy a cover on cover for this, because it is definitely going to be, well, I have a cover on cover, so when I'm done with this year's, I'll transfer it to 2022. So right up front, I wanted something, and I'm picking something that is gonna remind me of happiness. This picture reminds me a lot of just my daughter. We were choosing a cat at the SPCA, and she just grabbed me and just hugged me and just started smiling. And she's just, most days, because I'm home with her all the time, is the source of my happiness. She just shows me truly and tells me sometimes, Mommy, you just need to be happy. And then she'll just come out of nowhere saying stuff like that. So this picture definitely reminds me of that. Later, you will see a sticker that says radiate positivity, and it's just gonna go in it's just gonna work really, really well. So there it is. I got that local here at in Houston, Texas, at the little craft place, and I do have a local stationery store 5 minutes from my house, and it does make it very difficult sometimes because I always want to go, and most times I'm there maybe 3 times a month. So I did thought I wanted to put that Hakuna Matata up front. I find a place for it later, but these stickers throughout the decor of this are kind of hard to pull off. I'm like struggling. I'm trying to pull it off. I've bought like about 4 from him. I mean, Eunice and Ian. They are the owners of the store, and they also have an online storefront. I'm not like advertising for them at all. I just really love them. I love to support the little small boutique that they have. And so I bought that from them, the sticker, and I can't I'll have a hard time getting off the other one. So anyway, I'm gluing down a picture of us, and that's just something that I want to see right up front. And I'm putting it on a piece of vellum. That way I have more extra space to kind of like just put that laughter quote on the back. I eventually put it there. So that paper is very beautiful, and I feel like it just matches really good with the decor in here with the lime color. I think it's advertised and it's no longer there on Amazon. It was $24.99, and I grabbed, I think, the last two that they had. And when I go back to look, I think they have like the cobalt blue one. And I think that's it. But anyhow, I definitely want it to, I wanted the decor to match the front of the cover. So you're going to see me just kind of try to place things and try to figure out. This is definitely my process. We just got back from the movies. We watched the movie Venom, and oh my gosh, I don't even know what I was thinking to take my daughter there. She has sensory issues. Even I have sensory issues. And last time she loved the movies. We went to go see the Addams Family, but this time we went, and I put her Bose earphones on, so she was fine watching her shows on there, and she still had the movie experience and the whole chair and her blanket and her popcorn. But man, oh man, was I like uncomfortable. I had my earphones in my ears, but it just, oh my gosh, that is just not a movie for like a sensitive heart like me. I don't like all the action and all the, like, they were cursing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we've got to leave. So we just came back from that. Tomorrow is our anniversary, and we had took some nice little pictures, and it has been a really full day, and I knew that this week's was waiting for me at home. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I am totally going to go home and decorate this as my downtime. So we had a lot of different movement in the background, so I really couldn't talk while I was doing it. There was just too much going on. So right here, I am putting the definition laugh. So all I did was I went to the internet. I said define laugh, and that is what came up on Google. It gave me a verb and a noun. Like I said, the verb says to make the spontaneous sound or movements of the face and body that are instinctive expressions of lively amusement, and sometimes also of contempt or derision. I don't know. She couldn't help laughing at his jokes. Like for me, in my 20s, I got with my husband when I was 21. I was so carefree and just so spontaneous. And oh man, I was like, what happened to that chick? I had to ask my husband that today. He's like, she comes out every once in a while, but she's there. And he made a comment because this is going to be a very chatty video, by the way, because it's like 37 minutes. I don't even know what we're going to talk about for that long, but whatever. But he made a comment. We were taking a picture today, and I was like, okay, honey, we're going to take one facing forward, and I'm going to look into your eyes, but don't make me laugh. And it's where my hands are around his neck, and his hands are behind, like, on my waist, kind of booty area. He's always trying to make me laugh when we take pictures like that. So I looked him straight in the eye. And we got a couple good ones like that. But when we came home later on this evening, he's like, you got beautiful eyes, babe. I totally forgot that you have beautiful eyes. And I was like, oh my gosh. So why do you say that? He's like, I haven't gazed into your eyes in a while. And I was like, oh my gosh. It just reminded me that, just that deliberate intimacy or that deliberate fun kind of side of me that I used to like just gaze into my husband's eyes. Like I used to just completely stare at him. So anyhow, this word laugh to me sparks a lot of things. So I have that here, and I put it called my happy place. This is also a theme in this planner. It's my happy place. You will see the sticker right there that says it. You will see that little vinyl one that I printed on Pinterest that says my happy place, because I want this to truly be that. And then I am going to record my monthly, daily, weekly on this one. So this will be my main one that I'll be in. I have a fitness or kind of weight loss kind of physical one that I physical health that I decorated yesterday. That's another video I'm going to film. I want these Hobonichi weeks for next year to have their separate videos. But this one is one I'm probably going to carry in my purse, probably going to one that I'm going to carry around. I'm super excited to have almost finished a weeks for 2021. I have never finished a weeks. I could finish a lot of my books that you guys see. I'm on my like 19th one or whatever for my main planning, but I have never finished a Hobonichi weeks, and so I'm super excited to do that. And my kids are playing in the background, so I probably have to move here in a little bit. So anyhow, I am gluing. I also love these patterns. A friend gave me a big, huge Happy Mail box. Gwen, if you watch this, again, thank you so very much. And she included so many different papers. And it was funny because I was talking to another friend who knew I was going to decorate this week's. And I was like, girl, I need to find some more vibrant paper for my weeks that I know is coming. And what did Gwen do? Send me these papers. So these vibrant papers that you see, about 3 of them are, hold on, best friend, mommy's on the phone. Okay. She said, I'm okay. She gave me these papers and that washi right there. And I'm just like, wow, I just feel like it goes pretty good with the colors. I've tried to pick colors that when I turn it, it kind of matches and also has different designs. I just like that. I'm a visual person. I like to see all of these different colors. For me, I will use it if it's that way. And this might not, I feel like these colors will go together until I get to like next year in like the fall and Christmas, but I can easily pull them up and, decorate. Or you can always find Christmas decor that will, or Thanksgiving, like you can find colors that kind of go with it. So, but I think it will last me, these colors, like all the way from January to like September or August, in my opinion. So anyhow, I'm just doing that. I like to decorate the back. Now, I will say, I will have a monthly, a daily, a weekly. I will definitely use that tracker in there for something. In my health and fitness one, I'm using that yearly tracker for my weight as a yearly view. I do that normally on a Filofax insert or pull out in my main planner. I'm going to really try to do that in this weeks. If not, I can use it for something else. So I'm just showing you here what it basically is saying and with that. So I really love that paper with the little giraffe and the little animals, and they have glasses. Like, I have looked at that paper for quite some time, and I've always figured, like, what the heck can I do with that? Like, I don't even know what I would do with that, but I love it so much. So I'm so glad that I can use it. And I think it says laughter and smiles, which goes with my theme. So I'm trying to pick out some washi here that I can put in the middle right there. And it needs to be some kind of thin washi. I do settle on black a lot as far as like the washi to hold down a lot of things. So I don't know. I think it says like hello or something. So I'm kind of just putting it there. I watched a lot of different Hobonichi weeks videos, functional ones, and oh my gosh, I wish I can figure out her name. It's in my watch history. She had how she uses her, it was like on how she did different layouts and different uses. And I think she used it for like mental health and like fitness and like mood and tracking. And I was like, wow, it was like 45 minutes. I never seen it from her, which was weird. If I try to figure out her name, I'll put it in the comments or something. Just somebody remind me. But yeah, I was like, oh, it was so beautiful. So I got an idea from her in terms of like my weekly layouts and stuff. She has a lot of different examples. But for the most part, I like the way I'm using it right now. But I do want to use some different ones in 2022. So my planner system is definitely my books, definitely my system, my planner books. Those are coming along. Those won't ever go anywhere. That's like a home desk planner that never leaves. But this Hobonichi Weeks is nice to take on the go because it's so compact. And you can honestly just throw a cover on cover, the little plastic sleeve on it. Or many people offer like those jelly covers, and it'll slide into any purse. And that's why I get so fascinated about it. And because personal size normally just works for me on the go. Personal rings, personal TN, and the Weeks is slimmer than the personal size. And it just works. So I really, really love that. And I think I'm trying to go to the other room to get some vellum. Oh no. So it's so funny because I wanted a 2022 like little image, but that little one right there in the back that you see that's very vibrant, it doesn't match. So here I go on Pinterest trying to search 2022 words, 2020 black word numbers, because I wanted a black one. And then I'm just like searching and I'm typing in things that are just not working. I think I just finally settled on typing in 2022. And then a lot of things came up, but I'm like numbers 2022. I mean, like I'm trying all the different things. And I think that's what I eventually, no, let's see. What else am I trying to type? Yeah, I just settled on 2022. And so I'm just kind of trying to thumb through, and I find one that's like a little leopard print that has like a yellow eventually. And so I print it out thinking like, oh, this will work because my printer prints out pretty small. No, it ends up printing out pretty big. I end up using it for something else, but I might buy a different vinyl. I don't know. That's the one I use, but I didn't, and I just print it. But I did not glue it down because I knew that I could possibly get something smaller. So, or did I glue it down somewhere else? I don't know. I forget at this point. But that's what I was trying to do, to put it in that little area right there, and I couldn't. I really love the color of that when I open it, those little few pages. I love it. I went on to Pinterest and printed out this Hakuna Matata. That's one of my favorite little Disney videos, along with The Little Mermaid. And I cover 2021 because I don't need that. And then I cover the bottom as well. So because I don't know what the little Japanese is saying, the little letters down there, but I do know I need 2022 and 2023. And I occasionally reference those, like if when I'm looking for something farther out in the prior year, but I don't ever reference farther out in the next year. I don't reference the prior year that I'm, in pretty often. So I know I want to put that somewhere. I settle for putting that in my note pages in the back, but I am going to I don't know. I want to find a different cover. My Punto, I don't like my Weeks and my Punto. I think what it is, it's not a perfect fit, and it's a little taller than my Weeks, and I don't like that. I may opt for a Chic Sparrow or a an old Foxy Fix if I can find one. But I vowed myself to not go to those buy sell trade groups like anymore. I would only buy from people that I know. Danny, if you watch this video, can you message me about yours? Thank you. Okay, love you. So you could see it's huge. Look at it. Like, I wanted it to go right there in that little green area, but no, not working. So I thought, I'll put it in the back, but I couldn't find an area that I liked to put it. I didn't want to put it right in the front. I was like, so I settled on putting it in that little pocket for right now. It doesn't stay there, but I settled for that right now. As I go throughout the decor in here, I'm kind of working my way through a variety. Oh, I can't even talk. A variety of different pages. I basically worry about the front and then like the notes. I make tabs later on using stickers from this sticker book. I have never seen this sticker book, Gwen, so if you're watching, thank you for it. It is so beautiful. I would imagine it's from Hobby Lobby, and it says Joyful Oasis. I put little stickers right there because I could not help how beautiful they are. So I'm just finding places to put it. Then I noticed that I want to cover up those little Japanese lettering. So I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll put this, pretty paper right there and cover it up, and then maybe just put the sticker over it, but you're not going to be able to read it. So I do cover it up with this pretty little rose looking paper, and but I don't end up putting the sticker down over it because it's not working. Later in the video, I go to my fridge to get a limoncello LaCroix. It's my favorite LaCroix. It's the sparkling water, but it TMI, but it kind of makes me burp sometimes. So if you hear me doing that, that is exactly what is happening. So whatever, that's just what happens, y'all. So I do focus on putting the other little flower on the back. It says happiness blooms from within, and it's so relevant, it's so true, so it's just, oh my gosh, just so right on time. And then I put that little book. Look at that little book with the flowers in there. It's kind of like, blooming, and oh my gosh, I just freaking love it. So I cannot wait for this week's to start. Y'all, I took my weeks out. It was another busy day. I went to go get a mammogram. This is your reminder to get a mammogram, okay? I had gotten one. I'm going to go all over the place right now. So, and I will come back to my Hobonichi weeks in a minute. But I was like, I just totally lost my train of thought. Anyway, I was there getting a mammogram today, and I got one when I was, I think, 38 because I was drinking too much coffee and my boobs were hurting. And I'm like, what is happening? The doctor ended up doing my mammogram, and she's like, ma'am, you're just having too much coffee. Caffeine swells the ducts in your breast. I'm like, what? Because when I was having pain, I thought legit I was pregnant. That's the first sign for me when I'm pregnant. My breasts hurt. So when I went there, I was 38, all was fine. I reduced my caffeine, haven't had pain ever since. And so I went to go do my yearly OB, and she's like, you have to do your mammogram too. I'm like, what? She's like, you're 40 already. I'm like, what? Lies. I didn't realize. So it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I had lost a friend to it. So please, please, please go. It's fast. It's uncomfortable, but it's so worth it. I get my results in 2 weeks, and I pray in the name of Jesus that everything's just fine. But I went there today, and I have never in my life heard of deodorant wipes, and they had deodorant wipes. So she's like, you have to take your deodorant off. I didn't know I couldn't wear any. So I took my deodorant off with one wipe, and then when I was done, she's like, you can put deodorant on with the next wipes. My life was changed. I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually very wonderful. I never knew that existed. So I have no idea why I went on this tangent, other than I think you should go get a mammogram if you've never had it, and especially if you're over 40, or if you're having issues and you're feeling weird and you don't do your monthly checkups yourself. I need you to go and just, I don't know. But I don't think they do them for anybody under like 38 or so. Like, I don't think they have to, unless it runs in your family. Please go. So anyhow, that is my spiel. Here is my notes area. I really love loving. I really like having my notes area with something that I like to write in, like visually. I like to turn to that area and know that that's my daily area. That's my notes. That's my brain dump. That's whatever I want it to be. So I'm going to decorate that here but I guess I'm decorating the stickers now, the tabs. These are Avery tabs, and I'm using stickers. They're not going to say monthly, daily, weekly. The monthly says don't overthink it. The weekly says to do, and then the notes says today. So I just really thought that was really cute. So in my daily area, when I get to it again, I came across this little quote that says, me, don't try me. Them, I thought you were a Christian. Me, I am, but I'm from the south side of the kingdom. And I chuckled because that is so me. I love the Lord. I go hard for him. I grew up in a church, Victory Outreach, La Puente, California. Hey, grew up there, and they were the believers as you come as you are. The Lord knows your heart. The Lord wants your heart. The Lord loves you just as you are. You come as you are. As a sinner, you're just who you are, and God loves you. So, but I still have that mentality of, hey, be wise. You're not going to just jack with me because I believe in the Lord. I don't think that is what, it's all about either. So, but I'm not just saying being a crazy woman either. Best friend, it's a little late, honey. You want a banana? No. So anyhow, I got that little thing that is a little quote, and then it says my happy place again, because oh my gosh, it is just, again, the whole thing is my happy place, and I absolutely love it. So I'm putting that right there with that little quote that says I'm from the south side of the kingdom because I think it's super duper cute. And I also use some stickers from that Joyful Oasis pack. Oh my God, y'all. Sorry, Lord, I used your name in vain. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Lord. I love that little sticker pack. I think I'm going to be using it a lot now because I absolutely love it. I'm going to give my daughter a fruit pouch and some goldfish because it's late and she gets really like hungry towards the evening, and I try to either give her fruit or I try to either give her things that I know is gonna, is a little bit. Hold on, you're gonna hear a whole bunch of racket. I'm so sorry. I have to open up the goldfish. So I'm telling you, my channel is about real life, guys. I can't be anything else. So let me open up this goldfish. Cover your ears, put 2 fingers in your ear and sing la la la. Because if we don't give her any goldfish, it's going to be bad news bears for me and you. And then we can't have fun and talk about planner things. So I am loving this little area where I'm decorating here. And so I'm just loving that little pack. Like, oh my gosh, all these flowers. If you all know me, you know that I love the flowers, like the florals. I just really love that. And I'm just so surprised. Have your snack, please. Can you say thank you? Thank you. Yeah. Look at this girl. No, ma'am. So, I'm just loving that paper pack, and I'm loving, and I know me, I'm going to use that a whole lot. I might have to go find me another one, which I'm sure it's Hobby Lobby. So I finally I'm able to use that little piece of vellum strip that says you are so much stronger than you think. It's so motivational to me. I also love butterflies. So later on, you see me put some butterflies next to that little book sticker. I also put a sticker at the top that says it is well from there. If I haven't done it already, I didn't get to see what I did. Sorry. So it's Friday night, and it's Friday turn up night, and there's a lot of girls that are posting videos, and oh my gosh, I love it. What is it? Mermaid, it's Kat. Is her name Kat? She constantly posts, and oh my gosh, she does lives that are like 2 hours long. I'm like, Kat, girl, is that your name? Holy moly, that is amazing. So there's a lot of girls that post on Fridays, and I love it because normally I would sit and watch a lot of videos while I'm doing stuff like this, and I love doing that. I had a friend that said she loved the voiceover of me chatting and stuff and stuff. And I was like, really? I was like, man, I was running out of things to say. I didn't know what else to talk about. I think it was when I was doing that week's kind of personality and setup. So I can't get this off. Like, you guys, I can't get it off. So I just settle for putting some glue on until later on I can go and pull it off and not hassle with it. So I love that. It says love like Jesus. That's, y'all, that's always the goal. every morning. Father God, I thank you for your grace. I thank you for waking me up, God. Please help me to think thoughts that align with you, God. Convict me in my small intestine, maybe the large, when I act a fool. So love like Jesus, that is definitely it. So let me tell you about my doily situation here. I went to the Dollar Tree, and I've always heard of people say, oh, I got doilies at the Dollar Tree. And I'm like, what in the tarnation? How come I can never find them? Well, apparently I was going to the wrong Dollar Tree because mine by my house doesn't like to have doilies. So I went to a different Dollar Tree when I was wherever I was, and I was like, oh my gosh, I found them. So I've been putting them everywhere in every little things, and I've been using them like fly leaves. So here you are seeing me try to put it in. I was like, ooh, I'm going to put it right here. I also struggled with, am I going to put a piece of vellum right here? But because I cut it too thin, too small, I end up putting it in the back where my little notes pages will be further in the back with the doily. So what I do in the way, okay, wait, before I get ahead of myself, what I'm doing right here is I like to stick things in this area, like little Post-its and notes. So I will come back and put a piece of vellum there later on and make sure it's the right size and stuff. But when I'm cutting this right here, I cut it too small or too narrow, and see, it's not the business. So while you see me struggle with that, I will tell you in the back of the weeks, where all those little Japanese pages are written, I like to print out inserts that are from a Hobonichi insert pack from, I don't know, sorry. But I have inserts on my computer that I print, and they allow me to put my scripture plans. Well, I'm going to put that in my faith setup because I do have a faith weeks. My OG watchers are like, Monique, really? You're going to do 3? Good luck, dog. But trust me, I'm going to try. It's all fun. So I put those, I glue them into the back of the book. Well, that pack comes with a lot of different layouts. So I'm going to have fun picking some and putting them in the back. And they might just kind of coincide and just help me remind myself of my why, my mission, my homeschooling mission, my home mission, and also my word of the year mission. So I might have to watch this video again to remind myself, or I can write while I'm talking to you guys now to print those and put them for print, Hobo, inserts for back. And I'll just glue it there because I do want to do that. And I really want it to be for that purpose. So it'll be my why, my word, my mission for home and homeschool. Look, y'all, I won't remember. And then I'll be like, what do I want to do here? I don't remember. So I did that now. Okay, so here you see me add the little doily. I was like, I'm adding this doily. I don't know what's gonna happen, but this doily is going somewhere. I honestly think it's really, really cute. I'll probably put a little girl or like a sticker or like something motivating and a quote there. This is my initial setup of how this goes. Y'all know that I start to tinker and do all kinds of other stuff, but I can say that I am honestly very, very happy with how this turned out. And I love it. I really love it. I think that you should decorate your stuff and your setups for 2022 and keep in mind your favorite colors, your favorite textures, your favorite prints, your favorite things, your favorite, labels, your favorite washi, your stuff that you're going to want to see over and over and over throughout the year. I'm sure you guys already know this. Hello, you're planner geniuses. So I just love it. I don't know exactly where this video stops. So if I abruptly say, okay, I love you, bye, that means, I didn't pay attention to what we were doing here. So I'm just kind of like going back and seeing what I have to glue, what I have to put more washi in, like what I want to do. I put a tab right here. I distinctly remember what was happening right here as I was putting the tab. My husband was hugging me from behind, which I was okay with. I wasn't startled. Normally I kind of am and I don't like it. And he's like, why do you love me? Why did you marry me? And I told him all the reasons, and he was just like, great answer. So anyhow, I put that little sparkly thing to count for my tracker. I put it in this cover. It's probably not going to stay in this cover. But I put it in this cover because I always like to make sure I have a little house and a home for my things that I set up. And so anyhow, my friends, I really, really hope this was helpful for you and you could see my process and how I kind of decorate and what I kind of do. It's just a fun party, and I wish you guys were all at the table and we were chatting it up and we were having so much fun. But hopefully I can do that with you through the internet and you get the same, feelings and stuff. So I put that little girl there and I'm just flipping through and just looking like, okay, what else should I put in here? What else should I do? And I think I've got a pretty good idea, other than I do find some more black washi and I hold it down in the middle right there. And I actually find my little favorite. I want to say this is from Walmart. It's that little marble washi. And I think that was the last finishing touch of what I wanted right there. No, I'm lying. I put butterflies by that book. Because again, you guys know I don't like white space. And I put those little line craft sticky notes, which I don't know who gave me those. Somebody gave me those. And if it was you and you are watching this, can you please tell me where you got them? Because I cannot find them on Amazon unless I'm just not typing in the right word. That could possibly be it. Matter of fact, after this video, I'm probably going to go and be like, lined craft Post-its, and they're going to come up. So never mind. You don't have to tell me. But they are the best. Y'all know I love lines. I love lines. And they write my Uniball Jetstream writes so wonderful on those little Post-its. So I put them right there. That covers like my little note area. I also want to say I love butterflies, okay? Every day, a butterfly just finds its way when I'm outside and flies right in front of me. I really do. I don't know. I love butterflies. I have a dragonfly tattooed on my ankle, and I just love dragonflies and butterflies. So I do put those there. I move my tab over to the next day or the next little page, because obviously that's where the day starts. I will probably put a little flag just to notate where the day is. But I really love how this came together.